Hello guys, Bobby Drives here. Today I've got Mercedes Benz C180 AMG. It's actually my sister's car and she's selling it, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to do a quick review on it. She's had it for the last 6 years, it's been in the family, it's been well looked after, but she's just bought a new car recently, so we have to sell this. So I thought I'd go through all of the features from the inside and outside, go for a drive and take it from there. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, do hit the bell notification button so you'll be notified for my new videos, and don't forget to follow me at Bobby Drives. So guys, before I start the review, if you are interested in this car, my details will be in the description below. Just hit me up and we can take it from there. But other than that guys, let's start the review. So I thought I'd start with talking about the generation of the C-Class coupes. There's been 4 of them. It all started back in the mid to late 1990s where the CLK came out. And that had the 4 risers at the front. Wasn't a particularly special car. I did like it because it was the first of its kind, and the AMG specs of them did look really cool with the big chunky 5-spoke alloys. Then in 2002, the second generation came out. That CLK, again, I didn't really like. It was special. That's where I felt Mercedes quality really went downhill. There's a lot of plastics. It wasn't built the best, nor was it that special looking. However, the CLK 63, yep, I did like a lot. And then you came to this generation. Now, this is the 3rd generation. This started in 2011, went all the way up to 2015. And this is where I felt Mercedes have really stepped up the games in terms of interior design, the way the car looks from outside, the engine's performance. This is where I think Mercedes realised, well, BMW making really cool cars, so are Audi, so we really have to step up the game. So I think it's a really good looking car. The specs inside, which I'll go through in a minute, are really good quality. Then in 2016, the current C-Class, which is out today, came out. Now I did a review on that. It's a white Mercedes C220 diesel AMG, but it's a night edition, so click up here if you want to watch that. It's a full in-depth review. That's come out, and comparing that to this, the new C-Class is a lot bigger. It's like the equivalent to the E-Class coupes in this. And the interior, again, is stunning. And, sorry guys, I'm going off track here, but going back to this car. Now, this is a C180, so it's a 1.8 litre. It's a 4-cylinder engine. It produces 154 brake horsepower, meaning getting 0 to 60 in 8.9 seconds and a top speed of 139 miles per hour. Now, you might say 0 to 60 being almost 9 seconds is quite slow, but bear in mind guys, this is a smaller engine, so the benefit you get is really good fuel economy. On paper it says you'll get about 40 miles to the gallon. This reads about 32 to 34 miles per gallon, but I don't mind that. Being a petrol, it's a lot quieter, a lot smoother than a diesel. It's also ULEZ compliant, so if you guys do drive into London quite a bit, you won't be paying any ULEZ fees. Of course, you'll still pay the congestion charge. But if you are interested in other variations, they do loads. You can get a C160, which is even slower than this. Then you've got a C180, you've got a C200, C220, C250, C270. There's loads. They all come in different variations of diesels and petrols. If you want a little bit more power, you could get the C350, which is a V6. That gets you 0 to 60 in about 6 seconds. Or if you want a big daddy, you can get the C63 AMG in this, which I absolutely love. It's one of my favourite all-time AMGs. The way it looks, the way it sounds, it's got a really special sound to it. Even a 4-door in this. Everyone who are car enthusiasts know that C63 AMG in this era is absolutely lovely. Then you can also go for the C63, the 507 edition, which says in its name it's got 507 brake horsepower and it's got decals on the side to make it look a little bit more sporty. So yeah guys, that's the range in the C-Class, all the way from the C160 up to the big C63 AMGs. Right, let me show you some features from the inside and outside. So guys, let's start with the lights. Now this car's a 2011, so it's 10 years old. I don't think these lights look 10 years old. They're still really modern, look quite futuristic. I really love how you've got this daytime LED running light there. It's like a U but turned on its side. Then you've got a xenon light to light the roads really well. But yeah, I just don't think they look old. They still look really modern today. The nice thing is they've got adaptive steering. So if you turn left or you turn right, the lights turn with you. So yeah, definitely really good at driving at night time. You've got this walk home feature. So when you lock the car at night, they'll stand for like 20 seconds. So you can see where your door is. But yeah, I think they're really cool lights. Oh, I forgot to mention, you also do have a daytime LED running light down there too. So yeah, people will see you. The rear lights again are also very modern. Now I just like how you've got like these slits going there, here and here. makes it look a little bit more modern. They all are LED driven, and you've got loads of little LEDs here for your indicators. Yeah, that's the rear lights. The next thing I like are the wing mirrors. Now, not only are they electric and they're folding by themselves, but your side indicators are actually integrated into the wing mirror. They're not on the front panel as many cars have. So when you lock it, they will close and they'll flash. You also hear that beep, so when you lock this car it beeps 3 times, when you unlock it, it beeps once. We can turn it off. Some people find it annoying, some people like it, so they know that the car's locked. Next thing are the wheels. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spokes alloy wheels. They are 18-inch, they are just a silver finish. I like how you've got the AMG stamped logo here to show they are genuine AMG wheels. The caps in the middle are a bit tight, so we'll be getting them changed. But yeah, nice 18-inch alloy wheels. Another thing to mention, guys, what I really like about this is the design of this car. What I mean by that is the rear bumper, the side sills and the front bumper. So like I said, because this is an AMG spec, it's not like a proper AMG like the C63 AMG, but it's got their design externally and internally. But I just think the rear bumper is really nice. It's flared out on the side, same with the side sills and with the front bumper. Again, making it a little bit more special, and you'll always notice the difference between a AMG sort of version compared to a non-AMG. They just look really basic. So one tip, guys, if you're looking to buy one, go with the AMG spec. This just looks a lot better. Again, with the front bumper, you can see it's a little bit more sportier. You've got these slits which go from the front all the way to the side. Again, a non-AMG wouldn't have this, and I think it just sets the car off a little bit more. Another thing, guys, what I really like, there's like a crease line all the way from the front bumper leading to the bonnet, not on the roof or the rear, but just makes it look a little bit symmetrical. I really like it. Next thing, guys, is the boot. Now, I don't know how many litres capacity the boot is, but it is a rather large boot. Nice thing is the seats are a 40-60 split, so if you've got large items you can just put the seats down and just shove them in there. What's really nice, the release for the seats are actually in the rear boot, so it's not like you come in there and you're like, oh damn, I'm going to go back to the rear seats. You just pull that handle, and the seats will just fold down. And guys, before we jump inside to look at the interior, I just wanted to say I really like this colour. It almost looks black right now, but it's actually a rare granite grey. I think you don't see many of them in this colour. Just really like it. Right, let's look at the interior. And as you enter, you'll see you've got the Mercedes Benz side sills. Again, just makes it look a little bit nicer. Oh, and also AMG mats. Forgot to mention about those, guys. They're original too. So guys, moving on to the interior. First thing, this is a huge upgrade compared to the predecessor. It just feels really nice inside. Starting again with the steering wheel, you have got paddle shifts. Believe it or not, this is a C180 and you still have paddle shifts. It's driven by a 6-speed automatic gearbox. But yeah, going back to the steering wheel, you've got a flat profile on the bottom, which again makes it a little bit more sportier. You've got these indentations here for your thumbs. Yeah, I just really like it. It's got this silver effect going across. It's a multi-function steering wheel, so you can control your music, your sat-nav, your telephone calls, anything which is in your speedometer. So it's quite handy, all the buttons are there. And moving on to the center console, I'll start with the infotainment screen. I think it's a 6.2-inch screen, but yeah, it's a reasonably sized screen. You've got your buttons which control all of that. Things like your radio, your CD, your sat-nav, your Bluetooth preparation. This can connect to your phone and your music. You don't need a wire for that, which is really handy. Moving down there, you do have some silver buttons. In the middle is just your hazard light. To the right of it is an eco button. So if you're stuck in traffic, you can press this button. I just tend to leave it off, but my sister keeps it on. So if you're in traffic, the car will turn off. And as soon as you let go of the brake, the engine starts again and you just carry on driving. Again, it's just to make it a little bit more economical, which is really good. There's a bonus, guys, to this car. You do get heated seats. Not many C classes I looked at don't have heated seats, so you do have heated seats. And another bonus, you have full levers. A lot of these C classes have levers on the outside, but the middle part and here it's like a cloth interior. These are full leather seats throughout, the front and the rear, which again, quite hard to find in the C180 specs. If you get a C350, I'm sure it would come with this, but at this range, there's quite a hard extra to get. Beneath the silver buttons where the heated seats are, you have got dual climate control, so the passenger can have a different temperature to the driver. And again, you've got air conditioning, which all works fine. Like I said, it's a 6-speed manual. You can put it into Eco Sports or manual mode where you run the paddle shifts. Just here you've got a little dial here, which again will control your infotainment screen and music alike, which is quite good. To the left of it, you do have a little slidey place where typically would be cup holders, but right now it's been kept for change and bits and bobs. But yeah, you've got 2 cup holders. Just behind that you do have more storage in the center console area. You've got a button on the passenger side and the driver's side, so you can press that. It opens up like a butterfly, 2 parts. You've got USB input here. You've got this other wire, which I presume it says iPad and iPhone in there. That must have gone into your iPad, if you can see, with your old iPads, and this would have gone in here to charge it. Now, this is probably redundant because most iPads and iPhones run by the new connections like USB-Cs, etc. So you'd have to get a new cable. But yeah, good storage. Put a couple of Coke cans in there, pack of crisps again. Yeah, not bad. But talking about storage, now both doors do have quite a good amount of storage in them. I can easily fit like a 500ml bottle of water in there, but it goes further back so I can stick some things right at the back, so good storage. The glove box, if I open it up, it's actually really good. You've got 2 layers. You've got the top layer where you can put your manuals, etc. Then you've got a second part at the bottom. It's got like a rubbery, grippy part so things won't slide around. But yeah, great storage in the glove box. Another thing I forgot to mention, guys, in front of the gear lever, you do have another storage area. You just slide this thing back. You've got a 12-volt charging point and another area where it's got a cigarette logo. So if you are a smoker, you've got an ashtray there or another place to put more change. Another thing to mention about the infotainment area, now you do have a slot here for your CDs. Not many people notice that it's actually there, but you do have a slot for your CDs. And what I really like, underneath it, you have another slot for SD card. So if you've got a lot of music on an SD card, just pop it in here and then you'll have your music playing via the SD card. You've got all the other extras. You've got 1-touch electric windows for the driver and the passenger, folding mirrors, electric mirrors. Up here you do have your sun visors where you've got a mirror with a light above it. This car does also have cruise control, ABS, traction control and all those bits and bobs. What I really like though, coming back to the speedometer, now you've got 3 dials. You've got the big one in the middle, which is your speedometer, to the right is your rev counter, to the left is your petrol and your temperature. But you've got a screen in the middle of the speedometer, and what's really good about that, it will show your sat nav in there so you don't have to keep looking to this screen. It will also show your music or the radio that you're listening to. But what's really cool, you've got a little symbol of a coffee cup. Now that comes up if you're really tired, so if you see that, I mean mine, that's always on, clearly I must be tired all the time. But yeah, that comes up to warn you that maybe you need to take a break. Another thing is, guys, which I don't use that often, but this car has parking assist. Now what that is, you'll drive to parking bays, etc. When the car picks up a bay that it can fit in, you'll see there's a little arrow on this little screen, and it's got an arrow pointing left. All you do is put it into reverse, then a bar comes up and it'll tell you how much steering wheel you need to turn. Again, you've got to add the accelerator and the brake yourself, but you actually have this little diagram on your screen which will tell you how much you need to turn your steering wheel, how much acceleration you need to give, when you need to brake, when you turn your steering wheel the other way, and then there you go, you're parked in this bay. It's not like Tesla where I park the car for you. It's just, like I said, a more parking assist, so it'll tell you how to get into that bay and how much to turn the steering wheel. Quite a cool feature. Also, with the seats being really supportive, what's really good, guys, they are part electronic, so they go up and down electronically, but to go forward or back you have to do that manually. But you do have lumbar support, so it'll put some air in the lower part of your back to just give you a little bit of support. So guys, that brings us to the end of my review. I hope you liked it. I really like this car, and I think for being a 2011 plate and what we're asking for, it's on that 6995. It's probably one of the cheapest on Auto Trader at the moment, and it's been well looked after. Like I said, it's been in our family for the last 6 years, so yeah, it's a good car. My details will be in the description below. If you are interested, just hit me up. But other than that, guys, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Do hit the bell notification button so you'll be notified for my new videos. Smash the likes button if you did like it, and don't forget to follow me at Bobby Drives. But until next time, keep safe, and I'll see you then.